The crypto bull run is here. It's hot. Everyone's making money and getting hilariously rich, right? But here's the truth. 90% of you are probably going to screw it up super bad. So in this video, I want to tell you how not to screw up, how not to throw away all your gains, how not to get chopped up between now and the eventual market peaks. This is really important advice. If you're new to the markets, or even if you've been around the markets for a while, you really need to listen to this. Remember this information. Look, guys, I've been there. Okay. I've been there. I've made all these damn mistakes. All right. You don't need to make them. You can benefit from other people having gone before you and carved that path. You don't have to go carve your own path. You can learn from others' mistakes. Okay. So let's do that. Number one, hold spot. For a lot of you, this is going to be the best thing and also the hardest thing to do. What I mean, hold spot, you buy actual coins, you hold them preferably in your hardware wallet, not keeping them on some random exchanges, okay? This is a very simple, but also for a lot of people, a hard thing to do because you want to be in and out of stuff. You'll be trading futures, all this. You can just hold spot and chill. You can just hold spot and chill. You can keep this market cycle a lot simpler by just getting your coins, chilling, maybe adding some positions, whatever. You don't have to be doing everything. I know there's a temptation. You want to farm airdrops. You want to do futures trading. You want to do DeFi stuff. You can do all that if you want to, but you also don't have to. For some of you, it's going to be beyond your technical expertise, beyond your even risk factors, your own personal risk factors. So maybe you just want to hold spot and chill. Okay, you can just do that. You're going to do just fine. Number two, PTSD. For those of you who were around in the bear market, get over it. Get over it. Slap yourselves. Come on, get over it. It's done. You have to get used to buying higher. If you're sitting here waiting for Bitcoin, it's going to go down to $12,000. It's not going down to $12,000. All those hot altcoins that had major breakouts, not going back to the bear market lows. It's over. You have to get used to the fact that you're going to be buying higher and hopefully, of course, selling higher. Now, I know the mantra, you got to buy low and sell high. The best buying prices, we've passed those opportunities. There'll be big dips. There'll be 20, 30% drawdowns, all that kind of stuff. You'll still get great bargains in the market as we go forward. But the big accumulation period has ended and you have to internalize and accept that. If you're still sitting here waiting around for bear market bottom prices to come back, you're probably going to be sidelined the entire bull market cycle and make no money. Okay. And it's a hard thing to internalize, hard thing to accept. You didn't get it. You didn't perfectly time the bottom. You weren't paying attention to whatever it's going to be, but you have to get over that. Okay. We have major breakouts going on right across the crypto market, major altcoin moves going on. You're not going to get the entries that you probably wanted to get. That being said, there's still opportunity. Okay. So don't let your ego blind you. Yeah. Okay. You could have bought a year ago at 1/10 or 1/20 the current price, but you didn't. But do you still see opportunity? Here's the thing. In every market cycle where we reach this phase where it's like, oh, it's up. It's already up 20x this cycle. That's crazy. I'm not going to buy it. And then it goes up another 20x. Choice is yours. Number three, focus on winners. I'm reminded of a great Sean Connery quote from the movie The Rock with Nicolas Cage. Fantastic movie. Great movie, folks. If you haven't seen it. He says, losers always talk about their best. Winners go home and do the prom queen. Right? So you want to focus on winners. You want to focus on winners. Okay, we're paraphrasing that for the kids here. Okay. Anyway, you want to focus on winners, guys. Look at the coins that have been winning this market cycle. If you're in some dinosaur coins that no one's talking about, or you don't think have upcoming narrative, you just holding on to this bag forever, it might be time to say goodbye to that bag. Okay, because you see where the winners are already happening in this market. Like Solana has been a major winner, for example, and that show of strength creates more hype and attention, and it shows more strength. People want strength. People want to back winners. They don't want to back losers. When you accept that reality of the market, don't care how good the tech is on whatever blockchain. If nobody cares about it, nobody cares about it. It's not winning. You want to back winners. Winners tend to keep winning. Number four, stay dialed in. I know it's hard sometimes. You got everything going on. You got your wife, kids, all that stuff, right? I get it. But you got to stay dialed into the market. There's opportunities moving all the time. There's new coins coming out. There's new opportunities. I know I say just hold the spot and chill. Well, if you're beyond that, and I know a lot of you are, and a lot of you are hustling every day for the opportunities in this market, finding new NFT mints, all that kind of stuff, You have to stay dialed into the market. You have to see what's going on in the market. You have to be paying attention to the technicals and all this kind of stuff. When's the market going to turn over? If you're just buying and holding spot Bitcoin and chilling for 10 or 20-year time frame, none of this matters to you. But if you're trying to make as much money as you can in this cycle, then you need to stay dialed in during this cycle. Stop drinking, stop partying at the weekend. Here's your 18-month opportunity to make life-changing intergenerational wealth for your frickin' family, man. And if you don't stay dialed in, if you don't hustle during this period, you're going to miss it. Of course, you want to stay updated with new opportunities as well. There's all kinds of things happening. Airdrops all the time. Huge wealth from airdrops already been created this year. It's been insane seeing some of the airdrops for regular people too, not just about influencers and whales. Okay, yeah, influencers and whales, guys accepted. Influencers and whales are going to make the bigger gains often, but as a regular dude with your small portfolio, you can still make big money on airdrops, and a lot of people fade them to their own peril. And some of the money has been made by just regular people, tens of thousands of dollars, in some cases more. Don't fade it. Pay attention. What are the big metas right now? Gaming, AI, airdrops. This is where the money is being made big time in the market right now. Okay? Hey, look, by the way, if you want to stay up to date with all this stuff, you want to help staying dialed in, if you want help with those new opportunities, well, then that's why we made the Wealth Master newsletter. We get it. Everyone's busy. We're busy. You're busy. Okay. You want opportunities? The newsletter is there for you. Cover NFT mints, DeFi tutorials, the latest, hottest airdrops, altcoin alpha, the news, of course, because the newsletter help you really stay up to date on what's going on. You can join 100,000 plus weekly readers for free using the link in the description. Now let's talk about risk. This is something that I feel like the vast majority of new investors completely ignore. They're basically coming in, gambling, chasing every green candle, throwing money into every new scammy rug pull meme coin that they can find. Look, in this market, if we go from our current $2.5 trillion market cap up to potentially a $6 to $10 trillion market cap by the end of the cycle, that means everything's going to giga pump. Basically, whatever you're in is going to do well. Some will do dramatically better than others, but everything's going to do well. Everyone's going to eat, okay? You don't need to be all in on super risky shit all the time that can go to zero tomorrow. This obsession with needing to get rich tomorrow, not being able to wait 12 to 18 to 24 months. I mean, come on. What's your time frames here? This is insane. This is a wild wealth opportunity in crypto right now. These market cycles are so volatile, so crazy, so nuts, and create so much wealth in such a short period of time. You don't need to try to do it tomorrow if you can zoom out and say, well, I can wait 18 months or 12 months or 24 months to achieve these massive goals of wealth. Try doing that in the stock market, man. It's not going to happen. You don't need to be getting in on every super risky dog coin that comes out and stuff like this. I get it. Meme coins, it's their own game. You can play that game, but just do it with a small percentage of your portfolio. Okay. Manage your risk. One of the easiest ways to manage your risk is to position size according to risk. So those super risky meme coins that you're throwing money into, don't put 100%, don't put 50%, don't put 20%, don't put 10% or even 5%. 0.1% of your portfolio, 1% maybe at a max of some risky meme coin, because then if that goes to zero, you've only lost 1% of your portfolio. If it goes a bajillion X, well, then you've made a bunch of money. Okay. And I know what you're thinking. Well, if it's going to go bajillion X, shouldn't I put all my money in? No, because chances of it going bajillion X are very, very small compared to the chances of it going to zero, which are quite high for the majority of meme coins. Okay. Keep that in mind. The next thing I want to talk about is mid-curving. I understand. Okay. It's so easy to one mid-curve a lot of stuff like meme coins, for example. The mid-curve meme, by the way, you got the ape on the left and the wizard on the right and the guy with the glasses in the middle going, oh, that can't be possible. It doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. You're going to mid-curve a lot of stuff. Try to mid-curve as little as possible. If you can't be a wizard about it, just be an ape about it. Just understand that number is going to go up. Meme coins, okay? It took me a long time to finally have my wizard moment with it. I think, anyway, maybe I'm still just an ape. I don't know. But I look at meme coins. They're a financial representation of internet culture. You can actually now buy internet culture. It's tokenized. If you want to look at the left-hand side, people like dogs, people like cats, people like frogs, people like memes, number will go up. You can be the guy in the middle going, oh, but it has no utility and it's dumb and blah, 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 blah. Well, everyone else is making money. Do you want to be right or do you want to make money? Can't always be both. Similarly, you can look at AI and say, well, none of these companies are super serious. Do decentralized models really matter? Blah, 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 blah. Wizard moment. Crypto and AI are a great combination. Future of AI is going to be decentralized, and crypto networks are a very, very important part of that. And the left curve on the Midcurve here, the ape is going to look at it and go, AI is hot. AI is going to the moon. AI is going to be number go up basically big time by AI. Okay, so don't find yourself in the mid curve on the hottest trends in the market right now. Next, it's about leverage. Let's talk about leverage. Leverage can be a very useful tool if you have some experience in the market. If you're a newbie, you don't need leverage. Okay, just come on. You got a lot of other stuff to learn about before you try to learn about leverage trading. If you do have some experience, then you probably still want to keep your leverage quite low. Leverage is interesting for hedging. It can be a nice way to increase gains if you think you've got a solid entry in the market. But a lot of people use it like a roulette wheel, and that's not really how you should be using it. If you can't keep the leverage low or you don't know how to use it, then you should just be avoiding it because you're probably just going to get chopped up. Buying high, selling low, buying high, selling low, getting liquidated and liquidated and liquidated and liquidated when he could have just gone back to point number one, held the spot and chilled. Next point's don't overtrade. And this kind of goes back to the previous point, but a lot of people are going to trade way more than is necessary. You don't need to be trading every day. You don't need to be scalping every day. You don't need to be day trading. Some people do that. Some people are really big into that. If that's your thing, then you do that. That's your thing. But 90% of traders lose 90% of the money in the first 90 days. It's the thing we say, right? The reason that is the case is because most people have no idea about trading. They're trying to force trades all the time. The best traders are patient. Some of the best traders I know only make a few trades a year. Now, look, some traders are a little more active and they're making maybe a few trades a month or a few trades a week, but certainly they're not doing 10 trades a day or any kind of crap like this. You're just going to get chopped up doing that. And always remember, too, that when you go to social media and you see big influencers flexing, they're like, I just made $1 million on this leverage trade. They're not telling you about their losses. It's the gambler's fallacy. Ever had that uncle or that, your dad's friend, the alky dude, who's anyway, that guy who's like, oh, I just won $100 of the casino at the weekend, man. Yeah, how many thousands of dollars did you spend to win that $100, buddy? Okay, so keep this in mind too, all right? Next point, don't chase FOMO. It's so easy right now. I get it. It's super, super crazy markets and prices are going up really fast and you want to FOMO. And so when you see a dog coin go up by a 3, 4, 500% a week, you go, damn, that's a winner. And I should be backing the winners, right? Yeah, back the winners, but also realize that something that just pumped 500% in a week is probably gonna have a big retrace. It's showing you, market's showing you that's a winner, okay? In this example. So buy the retrace, don't buy the mega pump, okay? Because that's probably gonna come down 50% in a week. That's how these markets work. They're very volatile. Don't chase the green candles. Be patient a little bit. Try to let things come to you. Okay? You have to manage your emotions. This point's really just about managing your emotions, okay? As we mentioned, you have to get used to the fact you're going to have to buy higher. You're not going to get those super, super low market buys anymore, but you can still buy lower and sell higher. You don't have to buy the mega pumps and then go through 50% drops and hopefully sell higher at some point. Okay. So don't chase, control your emotions, be patient. The market gives opportunities every day. You have to be ready for them, though. You have to be looking for them. You have to be waiting for the right opportunities, the right setups. Final point here, most critical point. Remember to sell. Remember to sell. Remember to pay yourself. If you have life-changing money on the table, change your life. Probably, if this market works out as normal cycles kind of have worked in crypto, you're going to want to sell sometime in late 2025, and Coinbase app's #1 on the App Store, Crypto.com, BINANCE are in the top 10. All this other stuff that we usually look at, old friends calling about dog coins, et cetera, Jimmy Fallon and whatever, buying $1 million NFTs, all this kind of crap going on. In that situation, markets are overheated, euphoria is too high on the timeline. We're probably about to enter a bear market. A lot of people are going to tell you when the top comes in. This time is different. It's a super cycle. And look, whether we have an accelerated cycle and we get a top in late 2024, a standard cycle, we get a top in late 2025, or a super cycle and we get a top in late 2026, at some point, the time will come. everything's going to drop by 90%. The vast majority of your altcoins are going to go down 99%. A lot of them won't last the bear market. I know you invested with good companies, right? You invested with good coins, good protocols, good decentralized protocols. They're going to be the new paradigm of money. Ask yourself about your new paradigm of money coin. How much are you still going to be excited about it when it goes down 95%? Would you have preferred to have sold your new paradigm of money coin, or would you prefer to keep holding it? Are you going to be happy holding it when it's down 95%? Or would you think, well, maybe I should sell and then rebuy later if I want to? Maybe I'm still bullish on that coin, but everything, when the markets go, everything goes. No coin is going to be an exception here. You might be lucky and get a coin that only goes down 70% or 60%, but they're all going to go down. When risk off happens in the market, everything dies. When risk on comes up, everything goes up, some more than others. And that's how the markets work. You'll either take your profits in this market or the market will take them for you. Write it down, internalize it, remember it. Good luck.